Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would try something new on camera. I gave myself an at-home facial today and I really liked how my skin looked afterwards, and I thought I would sit down and film a tutorial using no foundation. Now I know this is kind of like a trend, a lot of people have made videos about this, but for me personally, when I wear makeup, I always wear a foundation. I actually tried this once off camera and I filmed a video afterwards, and a lot of you guys were asking for me to show you how I created the look without foundation. So I thought I would give it another whirl here on camera. This is not something that I am very comfortable with. It's not a technique that I feel like I have mastered yet, but it is something that I want to get better at. A lot of times when I sit down to film, I always think about trying to go out of my comfort zone. And for me in the past, that's always meant like playing with colorful eyeshadows or trying a cut crease or trying a bold lip. But I've never really thought about going out of my comfort zone in the opposite direction. And in this case, no foundation is extremely out of my comfort zone. But let's just get right into it. I already have my skincare on from my facial, and I actually did apply a tinted sunscreen from Drunk Elephant. I will have it linked down below. It gives a little bit of a tint, and I personally feel like it helps even out the skin tone slightly. So I will have that link down below. It's upstairs in my bathroom and I forgot to bring it down, but I do have that on my face to start. So even though we're not using foundation today, I did want to go into a primer. This one's from Honest Beauty. It's the Everything Primer Glow, and it's just going to add a little bit of glow to the skin. I already have serums and moisturizers on, so I really don't need hydration necessarily, but I did want to add a little bit of glow, and I thought this might work for this look. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my hands and blend this out. And as you can see, that adds a little bit of a glow, but there's not like glitter or anything on it, which is what I like. So we're skipping foundation and we're gonna jump right into concealer. I wanted to use this concealer because it has a really nice formula. It's really lightweight, but it also provides quite a bit of coverage, but not like too much coverage. I don't want too much because if we're not using like a full coverage foundation, and I feel like if I go in with a full coverage concealer, it's just gonna look funny. So now I'm just going to start to apply little bits of concealer at a time to the areas that I feel like I want a little more brightness. So under the eyes, and I'm going to make sure to really blend it out and down on my skin. For some reason, I feel like if I work in sections like this, it will stop me from overdoing the concealer. But if I'm just kind of spot concealing the blemishes, and then I'm taking my sponge and just like really blending it out over the entire area, it's not only going to conceal the blemishes, but it's also going to kind of even out the surrounding areas, because I do struggle with hyperpigmentation on my cheeks. So honestly, that's why I always feel like I need foundation. But that's why I want to practice just skipping foundation and applying concealer only where I really need it. And I'm really trying to blend out the concealer that I apply so that when I look up close, you can't really see where any concealer starts or stops. But there's still areas that are my real skin. It's just so well blended around the outside that everything kind of looks uniform. I am going to add just a little bit of concealer on the cheeks just to bring down that redness a little bit. You know what? I really like how that looks. I feel like this still gives me the confidence of having a more even skin tone without it being completely perfect or without there being too much product layered up. And this is something that looks really good up close even. Like I don't see makeup on my face. You can still see like my pores, you can still see certain blemishes showing through, but when you step back, you kind of just see an overall pretty even skin tone, which I'm really into. So next I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer to the skin, and I thought I would use the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked. I'm just going to take a brush and go directly on the product, and I'm just going to start to layer this up on the cheeks. For some reason, it's really hard for me to like do lots of steps in my base makeup like bronzer, blush, highlighter, and have my skin not have foundation on it, if that makes sense. I just feel like it doesn't feel complete for me personally, but there are so many people out there that don't wear foundation at all. And actually, my friend Jay Kissa here on YouTube doesn't ever wear foundation, and she makes her makeup look amazing, and she still plays with fun eyeshadow colors and lip colors, but her skin is never covered with foundation and it never looks too heavy. So I'm gonna try to channel my inner Jay Kissa during this tutorial and see what happens. But truly, you guys, this is very different for me, and it's kind of breaking a habit in a way because I've struggled with acne prone skin for most of my life now, and foundation is the one thing that really helped boost my confidence. And obviously my skin has improved quite a bit over the last year or so, but I feel like I'm still in a habit of just wearing like a lot of foundation from the past 10 years, you know, of having acne. I'm just continuing to layer this around the perimeters of the face. and then blending it out with this brush. This is actually looking really, really nice. Blend it out over just the concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and take my sponge and just press that into the skin just to make sure there's no harsh lines anywhere. I wanted to use this Honest Beauty cream blush. It's actually in a new shade. I have tried the shade Peony Pink, but this one is in the shade Rose Pink, and it's just not as bright, but it's a cream formula. And I'm gonna take this on the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH07 brush, and I'm just gonna layer this on the apples of the cheeks and then blend it backward toward the ear. And we're gonna work in light layers, just building this up. And I'm gonna use my fingers to press that into the skin as well. I feel so weird without my brows on. You guys probably know I normally do my brows off camera, but anytime I'm doing like an everyday kind of look, I do my brows later for some reason. Anytime I do complexion first, I guess. All right, I'm going back into the sponge and just kind of pressing over that. And I'm also actually just gonna take that brush, and I didn't add any more product on it, but I'm putting it through the crease of my eye, just to add a subtle definition there. All right, let's put brows on before I go crazy. I've been so into this brow pencil from M Cosmetics. It's the fine liner brow pencil, and I've been using the shade Deep Taupe. And I just feel like it allows me to get really, really nice hair-like strokes in my brows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows using this pencil. All right, so brows are done. For highlighter, I thought it would be fun to play with the Glossier Play Night Shine Highlighter Concentrate in the shade Pale Pearl. I don't know, I just want to play with a bunch of creams today, so I just dotted that onto the complexion, and I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. It is so pretty. I'm also applying some down the center of the nose and on the Cupid's bow. This highlighter is so pretty because the light really catches it. It's visible, but up close, it still looks like skin. Like you can see my skin underneath. I've also used this highlighter over like a full face glam with foundation and powder and everything, and it blends out on top really nicely, but it's really nice to know that it looks just as pretty and super natural over top of a more natural looking base. So I'm really into that. I wanted to give this a try again today. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and the first time I tried this, I used it more as a finishing powder. So I had already locked down the foundation with like a translucent powder, and then I buffed this on top. Today, I kind of want to just use it as a setting powder, and I'm going to mainly focus this on the T-zone. I am going to put a little bit underneath the eye area because I really don't want that to crease. Put a little bit right here down the sides of the nose and on the tip of the nose. I'm gonna put some through the smile lines and on the chin, basically the T-zone. So I'm also gonna get right here just to help kind of control the shine there throughout the day. But I'm gonna leave the sides unpowdered, which is very unlike me. I always like to set my face. But we're gonna try something new today. I'm feeling like doing something on the eyes that's a little bit more bold. For some reason, I feel like it's also kind of like a mental rule of mine that I've created for myself, where I feel like I can't go more natural on the skin and more glam on the eyes. Like it's either all or nothing in my opinion. But I'm just gonna try to go out of my comfort zone in that area as well. Let me go grab an eyeshadow palette. I don't have one over here that I wanna use. So I'm gonna grab one and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm back and I grabbed this eyeshadow palette. This is the Through My Eyes palette from I Love Sarai and ColourPop. It is such a good palette. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything crazy with colors, but I do want to do something else on the eyes. I normally would just throw bronzer in the crease and put mascara on, but I feel like I've done that look quite a few times on my channel, so I want to try something else. I'm gonna dip into this shade right here called Sandalwood, just on a fluffy brush. And since we have done our base first, I'm gonna really make sure to tap off the brush to try to avoid as much fallout as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and like kind of apply this in the crease, but I'm also getting it on the lid a little bit. And then I'm just gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna pinch it and apply some of that same shadow underneath the lower lash line. I love this shadow so much. That color is awesome. Look at that. Would you look at that? I'm just gonna do the same thing on this eye. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade right here called Nostalgia. And I'm gonna build that up kind of along this outer corner here, along the lash line. I'm buffing it out toward the end of the brow and also a little bit into the crease on this outer portion. But I'm mostly keeping it along the lash line, almost as a subtle eyeliner in a way. It's really subtle, but I'm kind of keeping it in that shape just to define this outer edge here. All right, next I'm gonna take my finger and dip into Lucido right here. And I'm gonna dab that on the inner portion of the lid, just to kind of brighten that up a little bit. And I'm also gonna take that same golden shade on a smaller brush, and I'm just going to apply it along the inner portion of the lower lash line. I'm layering back in a little bit of that pink Nostalgia shade, just to make sure we didn't lose the intensity along the lash line after applying the gold shadow. And I'm gonna pinch that same brush and apply that same color right along the very edge of the lower lash line. All right, let's apply a pretty generous amount of mascara. I'm kind of liking liking how this is turning out. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm going to do 2 to 3 coats on the top and bottom lashes. I'm going to take some of my Honest Beauty highlighter, and I'm just going to use that to brighten up the inner corner of the eye a little bit, as well as right underneath the brow. All right, next I'm going to go into the Almay Lip Vibes lipstick in the shade Worry Less. No, I changed my mind. I'm going to go into the shade Go Wild. It's a little bit more of a pinky nude, and that's kind of the vibe I want today. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on, and then I like to blend it out with my finger. And then I'm going to go over top of that with the Patrick Ta lip gloss in the shade She's an Influencer. These are the most wonderful, minty, non-sticky, gorgeous glosses. I love them. And we're going to step back and assess the situation and add more cream bronzer. Since we did not powder the edges of the face, we can layer on a little bit more. So I'm just going to go ahead and pounce a little bit more bronzer along the cheeks and along the forehead. And I'm gonna add just a slight bit more blush as well. Since we ended up going with a more intense eye, I do feel like sometimes I have to add a little more bronzer and blush just to keep it balanced. All right, and then let's set the brows with the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. I love what this does to my brows. It keeps them very natural, and it also feels pretty lightweight, which I really like. All right, you guys, so that completes this makeup look with no foundation. I have to admit, you guys, it turned out better than I was anticipating, especially considering I am not used to doing my complexion like this at all. But I'm kind of into the mix of like a more natural skin look and still letting myself play with makeup and do a little bit more of a glam look on the eyes and on the lips. I actually feel like it makes sense more than I thought it would. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. What do you think of this makeup look combining like a more natural base with a little more makeup on the eyes and lips? I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really had fun sitting down and trying something new. I feel like so often I sit down and I try to teach you everything I know, but I don't sit down and go out of my comfort zone as far as techniques go in front of the camera as much as I would like to. And I feel like I need to start doing that more, not only for myself, but for you guys to see new techniques that maybe you might want to try. So I'm so proud of the results, and I think I'm gonna definitely dabble into more no foundation looks in the future. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I would love to have you join the family, and you can do so by hitting the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I upload, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!